As unpredictable as it can be, and as amusing how modern evolution finds its place as it shapes our lifestyle, we can all agree that people adapt subtly to uncertainty involuntarily. These days, I find myself waking up each day without my morning routine of "Good morning, Google." And I don't miss her telling me what's the weather forecast, because the weather will be what's how I stared into the sky as I check on my lush garden in hope that I am closer to the dream of edible plants ready to be harvested anytime when I needed them. Who am I kidding? But I am now better in appreciating things that are worth waiting for. Now that, in my opinion, is really not the biggest thing COVID taught me, because I now realize that luxury comes in many forms we can imagine. Well, luxury, what is it? It is to me when you can dine in, when you can sit in beautiful cafes and sip coffee of any origin or blend from anywhere around the world and have someone serving and bringing it to you. Just things as simple as maybe ordering the perfect half-boiled egg, and after all that, you won't even need to wash those cups or those plates. So what seems so mundane is now something I can only wish for, I guess. But really, if there's anything I'll consider luxury, would be the freedom to be with my parents whenever I want to. So I receive at my doorstep by a mail today. Also, what's once a luxury when I get to actually talk to a person and brew tea at a tea parlor. And I decided to make a little unboxing video because I remember Mom has always been the biggest fan when I bring home my purchases. She would be so fascinated when I brought home tea cakes during when I started my tea fascination, during one of those fermentation study. Or at least that was what I thought she'd be fascinated with. Only to find out later that she was merely just amused with how much I spent on my tea. Well, that's Mom. But we grew to love tea, especially after Dad quit coffee and turned to tea as replacement for his caffeine. Anyway, we have here tea cakes from TX. It's this tea collector's portal and it's first of its kind in Malaysia, which is great because I now know where I can get my tea from reliable source. So what I found fascinating about tea cake, it was partly that immense scale, of course, but above it all was simply the categorical fact of its existence. This tea processing, that is. So whatever else in our lives may be open to doubt, this piece of cake-like fermented leaf existed in an absolute sense, to me at least, providing us a glimpse into the world, similar to when time is the best representation of essence, in ways of which age is quite that treasure we've all failed to appreciate. As I was opening this parcel and unboxing this, I can't help but to think that the art of living are all curation of time. And while I have so many thoughts and questions running through all the neural cells in my brain, I then realized that I'm really just missing the old lifestyle actually. I'm just missing people. But this new perspective made me more aware while we may be caught in that same twisting whirlpool of uncertainties for which all our finite lives are destined, we always do have our own version of treasure. And mine would be my parents. Guess I've decided on my gift for Parent Day celebration. I cannot wait for borders to reopen again. To be able to annoy mom with quality brew of tea I know she secretly enjoyed. And in hope that the distance now with dad will have a greater presence of memory in all of us in the family. Happy celebrating Parents' Day.